Well, here we are at number 26 of my index card project. And this time I'm going to make a picture frame with washi tape and an envelope with a window. Yeah, so I had this idea brewing to do a frame, and I wanted to use a lot of the washi, or some of the washi tape, because I have a lot of washi tape. And I have the big, the bigger rolls. They're like 2 or 3 inches in length. And I know that a lot of people use them on their junk journal scrapbook page and all of that, but I just thought, I wonder if I could just use it to cover this envelope instead of using I've done before with a napkin and Mod Podge and scrapbook paper and all that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to try with the washi tape. So as you see here, I've cut it down to size. It's going to fit in my display tray that I have made earlier. I saw somewhere in a group that somebody goes, what are you going to do with your index cards once you're done with them? And I had already thought, well, I'm going to all this trouble making this, art on these index cards, and I'm gonna display them. So that's why I made the tray. I think it's nice to display your art in your studio or in your home. I mean, it could go on a coffee table. I don't have a coffee table. But I do have, a display area, and I could put it there in case anybody ever visits and they are left to their own devices for a few minutes. They can look at the tray. Yeah, okay. Well, in like normal households when people have people over. And anyway, let's carry on. So you see what I mean there? It's those 3-inch wide washi tape collage images, which I really love. This one has a dragonfly, and I'm looking for some. I'm just figuring this out as I go along. So I'm going to use this other wide one because I noticed there's the mushroom. So if it has dragonfly and mushroom on it, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna incorporate it. Now in this way, I'm not taking the window out to distress the edges or anything like that, because the border on the washi tape is white. The envelope is white, and I figure, well, it'll blend in better, and that way it's one less thing I have to re-glue back on or not use or whatever. I just left it the way it was. And so here I am just now deciding, do I want to fold that down or cut it off? And I decide I'm going to cut it off, because here you'll see in a moment. I always get ahead of myself in the voiceover. I'm just gonna keep piecing it together. And the neat thing about this washi tape is that even though it's 2 different rolls, they go together. They coordinate. So that's nice. And the tricky part is just trimming it off. Trim right there in the corner. There you go. Okay, so then I have another piece now from that top, and I'm just going to lay it down here at the bottom if it will cooperate. And you see what I mean? I don't really need to distress the edges around the window, since everything just kind of blends in with the white. Okay, so in this one I'm just folding it over. Yeah, so now I'll just keep checking, make sure you know, things are going to work. And now I've got this extra little tiny edge, and I'm trying to figure out which one of these will I use that it'll blend with the rest, but I don't need the 3-inch wide washi tape to do this. And there we go. This time I cut it off because the fold over is just too small to work with. So there we go. There's my front and my back. And keep checking. Make sure put the card in there, make sure that's going to work. Yep, that'll work. All right, and so now I've got this pad I got at Marshall's. It's by Molly and Rex. I found it on the clearance, and of course it's mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So this paper might come into play a lot in some of my future videos because I got a whole bunch. But it's very, I love the mushroom putty color, I guess, of the paper, and then it has the mushrooms on the sides and flour, and you know. So this time I glued the lines to the back of the paper because it doesn't matter. It's just now going to be the picture inside the frame. There we go. And that will go in there, and I'm just scooting it around to see how it looks so far. I like it. And I have this other washi tape. Now I'm going to look for it. There it is. It's got, it's like a field, looks like a field of flowers, you know, wildflowers. So I'm putting that at the bottom of my picture I'm creating. There we go. This time I'm just going to fold it up. Yep, there we are. And so with this one now, I am going to try to blur out that washi tape to make it look like it was part of the mushroom paper. So I grab my blending brush here, and this is Pebble Beach, and I'm just going to go over lightly over the field of flowers just to sort of mute that there we go. You see what I mean? I like that. Now that's what I had in mind when I thought about that washi tape with that piece of paper. So now I fold it, and of course I cut off all that jagged thing, so now look at that, I've got a hole. Oh my, sometimes I just don't account for things, you know, and I just go for it. And so now I'm going to do something about the front while I think about the back. These were some things I ordered from Amazon a while ago, and I just sort of put them all in that pouch, and then that pouch got lost for a while. And I found it again recently, and here's all these little dolls. All different lengths, different styles. So I'm going to put her over there in the corner because she's covering up that little bit of washi tape that didn't want to stick, and I wanted to put something on the outside anyway, so I thought this little girl would be really cute. And here we are back into the picture part, and I have a whole bunch of these definitions. I don't know if this Victorian Velvet is I'll take it to my Victorian Velvet inking area. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of these definitions, and I thought, well, you know, they're never going to get used up if they just sit in the bag. So even if you've seen me use definitions before, it's okay, because I want to use up what I have. So this one says wish. I'll put the definition on the side here. You can't really read it because it's kind of far away, and I'm just going to use glue stick to stick it down, like so. And now checking again in the window. Just always checking. So now I figure I need some space because I'm going to glue the envelope shut on the side and the bottom, of course. So I put a sticker. It's a washi sticker that looks like a stamp. I should have put some glue because that thing wants to curl up even in the frame. But I'm just, gonna carry on, and I decide to use my little red glitter gel pen to put a little red border on her dress that will now bring out the other areas of that reddish color that you can see in the frame and in the mushroom in the picture. Use a bit of glossy accent to stick it on. It's pretty good to hold things onto, especially like that plastic. And I know it's also for decorative, and I do it for decorative, but here's a secret. It was the only glue I had on my desk besides the glue stick. So that's what I'm using. And I have another little stamp sticker of that owl back there. It's very, if I ever wanted to pull that thing out of the picture frame, I could, because that washi tape does not stick without help. And here I go. I did the side. Oh yeah. Oh, got it on my fingers. And I forgot. What did I forget, gang? Oh, I didn't glue the bottom. So as I go to fix this top part here, and really, eventually I will catch on to the fact that I forgot to glue the bottom, and I will go back. See, there I go. All right. Oh, shoot. Forgot. So now I'm just going to try to add some glossy accent down in there. I don't know. Sometimes my hands go faster than my brain. I've got this piece of washi tape to cover that little bit of area that I've done that before, and then I've gone in with fixed it with extra envelope pieces that were left over, and I just figured this time I'm just going to use washi tape because it's not really something that you're going to pull the picture in and out anyway. It's a frame around my collaged up picture there, built up picture. So now, of course, it's not going to stay closed. So what to do? So I look around and I decide I'm going to use, here it comes. What are you going to use? Oh, a brad. That's right. Remember in one of my previous videos, I have 50 brads because I just needed one. Well, let's just use what we have now. And I'm using my finger blade and guesstimating the middle. Now, be careful if you do this with the finger blade because you could cut yourself. But I trust you. I trust you know what you're doing, even more than I trust I know what I'm doing. And there it is. So here's my little frame, my little picture within the frame. And I love how it turned out. I just love this washi tape, and I want to be able to use it. I wanted to bring it out and have some fun with it in a different way. There's the back. There's the little brad holding it all together. Anyway, thanks for joining. I hope to see you again real soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And bye for now.